What up, though? It's the one and only Kel. I want to welcome each one of you back to Riding with Kel. How to run your clock like a pro. Well, the first thing you want to think about is to run your clock like a pro, it has a lot to do with how you shut down the night before. And that ties into what you ate. So, being at a truck stop or being at a rest area shutting it down at night is a lot more better for you than being at a off parking on an off ramp or something, someplace out in the boonies. A lot of times truckers, the more we get in it, we don't pay attention to the clock all the time, especially when we gotta make, you know, some miracles happen out here on the road. We don't really look at that. We don't really, I mean, it's good to have clock management, but not all the time that happens. Sometimes you end up in the middle of nowhere where you just have to park wherever. In that type of situation, when you got to park wherever, you want to make sure you didn't eat any deviled eggs, any extra spicy gumbo, any burritos with grease all in them, good as hell, but they don't agree with your stomach. Anything that's going to fuck your stomach up, you don't want to eat the night before if you know you're not going to be near a restroom. Now, granted, there are a bunch of old heads out there that got ways around that. The majority of truckers don't want their damn trucks smelling like ass. And that's a fact. So let's say if you're in that situation. If you're in that situation when you park on an off ramp, then it's best for you, and you have no choice, it's best for you the night before to map out where's the closest store at and then map out where's the closest restroom at in relation to you. That'll let you know the exact time you have before the holy gates blow open, if you know what I mean. Now, it's a lot easier for you to manage your clock at a truck stop. Now, first, let me say this. When you start your clock off from that off ramp, you're going to start your clock. You're going to be running. You're already going to be in the hole because you're going to have to find a restroom. You're going to probably wash your hands, walk around the freaking truck stop, get your snacks, get your smokes, get your coffee, get your whatever, which is going to be burning on your clock. Now, you could go off duty, but then that's going to take away from your break time later on when you stop. But still, you can go off duty for a while. But there's actually a safer way to do this. What you want to do is, if you can, you want to park somewhere near a restroom. Parking somewhere where a restroom avoids you from starting your clock early to get to that restroom. You want to get up in that morning, you go to the restroom, do what you got to do, blah, blah, blah. Relieve yourself, all that good shit. No pun intended. And then you want to hit the road. Now, when you hit the road, you're not stopping 15, 20 times throughout the day. It doesn't look good on your clock. You're fucking yourself over at the end of the day. You want to hit that road since you got an empty stomach, got all the stuff you need. You want to hit that road a straight 5 hours, a straight 6 hours. You want to knock out the bulk of your clock your first half of the day. In order to do that, you can't stop as much. You take your break after your 5 hours or 6 hours of driving or whatever. Take your break, get back on the road, knock out the rest of your 11-hour shift. Knock out what's left of your 11-hour shift. That is one of the best ways to run your clock to make the most money. Your DM can never say shit to you about that if you run your clock like that. Because you're like, all right, damn, he ain't been idling long. He might have been getting fuel. Oh, well, he only stopped once or twice. He didn't stop in this state, or he stopped at the other side of this state. People pay attention to all of that. So, one thing I want to say again, I want to emphasize is how you run your clock and how proficient your day will be running your clock has a lot to do with where you shut down the night before work.